Has confirmed an employee at TPI Composites in Newton has died from coronavirus. Tonight, his wife is sharing their heartbreaking story with KCCI's Kayla James. Kayla.
Max, this is Kyle Brown. He was a father, a son, a friend, and a husband. He was a family man from Marshalltown that his loved ones say was gone too soon. And his wife worries because not enough attention was being paid to his breathing.
He had like a burning in his chest and the beginning of breathlessness.
Those are the first symptoms Pamela Dennen says her husband, Kyle Brown, noticed on April 17th. He went to get tested the next day, his first stop, Unity Point in Marshalltown.
They were not allowed to test anyone who wasn't working at a meatpacking plant or who was not over 65.
Brown wrote this post on Facebook saying he was told he did not meet the state screening guidelines at that time. The 54-year-old worked at TPI in Newton, where he believed he was exposed to the virus. Brown was able to get tested at Mercy One Hospital in Newton. He received his results 5 days later after facing some difficulties.
Monday the 20th was our first ER visit.
The first of what would be 3 visits, beginning at Unity Point in Marshalltown and then Mercy One in Newton on Wednesday.
He just couldn't breathe and it would trigger a horrible coughing fit.
Brown was released both times to be monitored at home, but on Friday he was brought back to Unity Point in Marshalltown before he was flown to Des Moines on Monday, April 27th.
I could see the life flight helicopter come in and I sat on the porch with my dog and waited for them to take off.
Friday, April 24th was the last time Pamela Dennen saw her husband. He passed away on the 29th, 12 days after he first noticed symptoms. Dennen says she doesn't blame the hospital. She just wants to see more done for any family in her position.
The bottom line is you shouldn't have to fight to be taken care of if you're struggling to breathe.
KCCI did reach out to Unity Point Health about the guidelines. At the time Brown went, they directed us to the Iowa Department of Public Health, who tells us they have since expanded those testing guidelines and will continue to do so as they have more tests available. Live in Des Moines, Kayla James, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.